Hello, welcome to DayMaster Deposit LPT with Dr. B. I'm Dr. B. To watch this full video, please go to the bio, click on the YouTube link, and please comment, and you can watch other videos in the playlist. And thank you. Thank you for sharing and watching these videos. I put out these videos as God leads me to encourage and motivate, instruct, and prod you to live in the life that you believe God has called and destined for you, the life that you believe you aspire to and that you rightfully deserve, to help you break free of the confines of other people's ideas for what it is that's supposed to constitute fulfillment and peace and happiness for you and for your life. So let me ask you a question. Are you happy? Now, when you ask people that question, you get a visceral response. Oh, absolutely, yes, I'm happy. Or, yeah, I'm happy. People don't really like to admit that they're not happy, that they are, in fact, going through the motions, wearing the mask, if you will, and that they are not genuinely happy. Now, we all have challenges, to be sure. We have things that take place that produce sadness and hurt and pain. But these things should not attack the core of our happiness. The other thing that you'll hear people say is, Paul said, I've learned in whatever state I find myself in to be content. Yes, he did. But he wasn't saying to be satisfied in whatever state. What he was saying was, I've learned that where I am, to be content there and not beat myself up over failures and issues, but to be content that that's where I am. But then he also said that I press forward. I don't count myself to have apprehended. I press forward towards the prize. And so it's important that you not allow yourself to be lulled into some sense of complacency because other people want to tell you about not pursuing your dreams. Many people, most people, in fact, the majority of the population, in fact, are not happy. Around about 90% are not genuinely happy. The University of Chicago has a recent poll from May 21st to May 29th of this year. And it says 14% of Americans, 14% describe themselves as genuinely happy, like really happy. Only 14% of Americans describe themselves as happy. 50%, not 50%. Americans consider themselves the unhappiest they've ever been in the past 50 years. In the past 50 years, the unhappiest that they've ever been. And 50%, half half of all Americans say they feel isolated. Isolated. Where do you fit along that continuum? I mean, genuinely, in the privacy of your own mind, are you genuinely happy? I write in my first book, Remember It Is Your Charge, Go Master the Day, that success begins with A. That's indicative of happiness, your life. Success begins with A. Attitude, atmosphere, and advancement. And if you're going to experience the level of success and happiness and joy and peace that you deserve, that you desire, you are going to have to take personal responsibility of your atmosphere, your attitude, your advancement. Change your attitude towards happiness. Stop equating contentment with happiness and making people feel that you should not strive to be happy. Change your attitude. Renew your mind about happiness and about your right to succeed. And your atmosphere. And my book goes deeper into it, but in your atmosphere, you're going to have to reckon with the reality that you may need to reconstruct your atmosphere. Because if you're surrounded by miserable people, angry people, hurt people, bitter people, jealous people, sad people, if you're surrounded by failures, that is going to permeate your personal space, your atmosphere. So you're going to have to change your attitude towards people and things and situations, problems. Problems equal opportunities. Don't run from them, run to them. And your atmosphere. Purify your space. Eliminate the clutter. Reduce the noise. And your advancement. Be willing to accept the fact that you need to learn the things you need and be willing and prepared to advance. Even if those you love don't buy into your advancement. Don't seek to advance with you. Ask yourself, am I happy? Ask yourself, am I experiencing the joy and the success that I know I'm entitled to? Ask yourself, and then be honest. Then be honest. 86% of Americans not happy? 50% of Americans feeling isolated? And the majority of Americans feeling the least fulfilled as they have in the past 50 years. That's not your destiny. That's not your calling. Your calling is peace and happiness and joy and success in the Spirit, in the Lord, in your life, in your relationships, in your business. But there's no shortcut. Success and happiness begins with A, your attitude, your atmosphere, and your advancement. Work on that trinity. Work on that trinity. And you'll begin to see a shift and a turnaround in your life. Success, yes, it begins with A. Go master the day. Remember to be awesome. we are forever reaching beyond.